You take Europe and the EU, right? Like you have this one currency which allows you to exchange in different countries. So in Africa, that's not the case.
Kevin, just tell me a little bit about, the African podcast space, especially with revenue being concerned. As everyone knows, the continent is spread with multiple currencies. It is very hard to get any type of monetization in any industry. But tell me more about how hard it is or how easy it is for most continent.
This is something that takes place on multiple levels. Number one, I would like to say that there are challenges, but people are getting paid, right? So I would really like to make that very clear. There are creators who are getting paid. It's just not the same as it is in, let's say, the Western world, right? So I take the United States, for example, right? You have 54, I'm thinking of Africa, 54 countries. You have 50 different states, but they are all have one federal currency, which makes it easy to exchange within the actual country, right? Or if you take Europe and the EU, right? Like you have this one currency which allows you to exchange in different countries. So in Africa, that's not the case. So, Nigeria has different financial policies as well as a different currency from Ghana, as well as the same thing for Kenya, South Africa, so on and so forth. And so that may present a problem because in order to do business in another country, you need an entity in that country in order to pay out. So that can become a challenge. And then a lot of the Western, our pay services, I can speak more from an American standpoint, when you have like PayPal or your Venmo or your Cash App and things like that, those are not applicable to those markets that I'm currently in. But we do have industry leaders like Paystack and other companies, or M-Pesa, which is by Safaricom, which is a mobile money service app that is used in Kenya and in some other places in East Africa. So paying out, it has its challenges, but there are creators who are making money. And they are making money in traditional ways, just like those in the West. They're, getting deals with KFC or with, EABL, Diageo, alcohol brands and things like that. So there's a lot of revenue. It's happening. It just doesn't look the same. But there are challenges when it comes to payouts because if somebody's in South Africa, it's not the same policies that there are in Kenya. So then you need to figure out how to pay in that particular country.